But some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and say, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever the heck you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I'm going to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion, fair value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
Alrighty, boys and girls. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Say what's up in the chat. Like the stream. You guys know the drill. Let me know where you guys are calling in from. What's up, everybody? Good morning, ETN, MT, Nika, Daniel, Bill, Lulu, Big Head Reef, Sneer, Billy, Meta. Good morning. Drop Shop. Good morning. What's up, Pedro? Money Glitch. Good to see you. Aaron, Soné. Good morning. Ain't no way people are bullish. Why is that? Let me know in the chat, guys, your bias for the day. Are you bullish, bro, bearish, bro, or a choppy, bro? Let me know your bias for the day. What's up, Michael? What's up, Oracle? What's up, Alex? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Like the stream on your way in. Kick your shoes off. Grab yourself a beverage of choice. Make yourself comfy. Stay a while, everybody. What's up, Chris? What's up, Dario? Good morning, everybody. We got market open in less than a minute. So we will dive into the charts here. We do not have any high impact news today. First red folder of the week is tomorrow. And then we have FOMC on Wednesday, bank holiday Thursday. And it is contract rollover. So you guys can be rolling over to the September contract. I've gone ahead and done so. You don't necessarily have to. It's not a bad thing if you don't do it today. Probably by tomorrow for sure, though. The overall volume is still higher on the June contract, technically, so it won't be a bad thing if you trade on the June contract today or anything like that. But that is something that if you want to go ahead and roll it over, you can. And then as far as like my bias going into today, obviously it's Monday. I have really the levels that I have marked out here are previous weekly high, previous weekly low. We are pretty much smack dab in the middle of the previous weekly range at the moment. I will go ahead and mark out this previous day high or Friday high as well. Do I have? Oh, I thought I had one. So this is Friday high, which we are in close proximity to here on ESNQ. So we'll see. I do like the equal lows that we have here at the previous weekly low as well. These are basically perfect. Well, maybe not. They were on the June contract. They're not on the September contract though. I have to eat my own words here. These equal lows here at the previous weekly low. So I maybe take that back. Disregard what I said over the last 30 seconds. Anyway, boys and girls, we gapped down to start off the week. Not really much of a surprise with that, considering the wartime news going on. So new week opening gap down here. We immediately traded back above that. Oh, go mark this out. Immediately traded back above that. We are taking out the Friday high currently. As far as the overnight trading goes, Asia and London highs have been traded through now. This is obviously, again, taking out that Friday high right now. We have an SMT divergence at this high at the moment, with ES not yet trading to that high. So we will see. I'm just going to watch this here and see how we react. But this is the market open, boys and girls. Let's see. If this wants to start flipping. We are more so bullish in terms of the higher time frame order flow. Just given the bearish PD arrays failing here, bullish fair value gap is what is sponsoring this move up currently. So we'll see what happens. This is pushing pretty strong right now. What's up, Haroon? This is the ICT Everything by Cold Brew Rosh indicator. It's a free indicator. Don't need to pay for it. I just have the standard deviation lines turned on for Asia. So that's what these lines here that you see are. And then I have the vertical lines for midnight. So just separating the days. But what's up, Carlos? Darren says he's looking for previous day high to previous day low. Yep, we just took out previous day high. So previous day low would be back below the new week opening gap if it wants to go for that. But I don't hate that idea. I don't hate that idea. We are SMTing here still, boys and girls. So we'll see if this can hold and then start to roll over. I think that would be a good idea as well if we can get that. What do you mean it's not Friday high? Take a step back with me, boys and girls. We got the days divided. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This looks like it's the high for Friday, boys and girls. Let me know if I'm high and I don't know it. I don't remember smoking any ganja before I got on here today. There goes your draw for today. I was bullish, but no way you could have gotten an entry. Oh, I see. Yeah, I didn't know obviously how the market was going to open up and what we were going to do right at the open, but this would have been a decent draw if we'd had an opportunity to trade into it. I mean, obviously you can always, in hindsight, make the argument that there's always an opportunity, but you have to be entering right at market open in this case, which I don't know, not really my cup of tea. There'll be hopefully more setups to come here, boys and girls. But yeah, this would be a nice setup if this can hold the SMT here at the high. Kind of start to break down here. As long as we don't get caught being more range bound this morning, right? So like if we're on this 1 minute and if price just stays inside of this range here, well, that's going to be a little bit trickier to navigate, and probably will lead most of us to probably wanting to be more sideline than anything. So with the no news, always possible. But if we can get this to break down and displace lower, I would not hesitate really too much to at least attempt shorts toward, let's see, London low for sure. And then if you wanted to leave runners, maybe to like midnight Asia low, new week opening gap. I know like Darren in the chat is talking about previous day high to previous day low, and for me, I gotta start listening to my own advice. Just the way that the market has been, it's really not rewarding anytime I leave runners at all. It's like we're taking out low-hanging fruit targets and then we're reversing. I mean, we saw that again on Friday's trade, right? So I even though it's like burned into my habits to like want to leave runners or go for like bigger targets, I mean, at some point I just gotta accept that it, like the condition is just not offering me those types of opportunities right now. Why is the continuous contract different than the futures contract, and which one should we use? I mean, you could use the continuous contract and use it for charting if you want. I would, if you do use the continuous contract, you just have to make sure that you have your B edge down here toggled on. So this adjusts for contract changes. That's what that means. But yeah, you can use the continuous chart if you want. The continuous chart is just the kind of the automatic rollover, if you will, without needing to change the actual contract month manually. But like even if you use the continuous chart and you see this little eye here, continuous futures is used for charting, but the MNQU 2025 contract will be used for order placement. Just type in ETN. I don't know if you're using TradingView, or I guess if you're using a different platform, you'll have to go to the actual like symbol box or whatever. But yeah, you can just type in MNQ or NQ, right? So NQ, hit this little drop down arrow, and then you're gonna go to the September contract, which is NQU 2025, and then same for MNQ, MES, ES, etc., whatever you're looking at. Anyway, hey, looking at the poll, 51% bullish. I think there's been like one day in the last 4 weeks where the chat has been like not even bearish, but like just even. Otherwise, we've been pretty lopsided for bullish, I would say, for like 3 weeks straight. Not a bad, I guess not bad, considering that it's been a buy the dip kind of a market, so the trend is your friend until the end, right, folks? We'll close this poll off, though. 50% bullish on the chat today. Why can't you see the SMT? I don't know. Why can't you see the SMT? Can you see it now? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Is it better to use NQ1 or September contract for charting? They look different. I mean, I just use the actual contract itself. I really only, me personally, I only use the continuous contract chart. Like if I'm going to look back on like a lot of previous price action for like back testing purposes, mainly. So, or if I'm looking at like really hard time frame charts, like the monthly, 3 month, 6 month, etc. Otherwise, yeah, I just use the current front month. Art thou feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Yeah, so this is the SMT I'm talking about, the Friday high. So we'll see if this holds or not. It might not. NQ is still making the push higher here. ES is only a few points off of that Friday high now as well. So we'll see. It may not. God, SpongeBob really was good. We didn't know how good we had it. SpongeBob really was goated, wasn't it? They don't make them like that anymore, do they? Son of a gun. Well, yeah, otherwise, boys. How's everybody's weekend? Good? Anybody go golfing? Any Father's Day shenanigans worth sharing, boys and girls? Let me know. How's the, I don't know if Anissa is in the chat. She was commenting on my ex. Said that she lives in Israel. Isn't Jewish. But have you guys been seeing, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's like watching a car crash. It's like, how are you supposed to like not watch? But like the videos of like all the bombs, that's pretty wild stuff, ain't it? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of because of that anticipated there to be more of a gap down to start the week off, but here we are now. So sleep only, rain, playing golf next Monday in Charlotte. Golf is for old people. I am old. I am old. Daughter's B-Day. Happy B-Day. It was my dog's birthday this weekend. Buddy just turned 5. Basically a senior citizen now. Been in Malta. Nice. Miss anything last week? Last week wasn't too bad. You missed CPI, PPI. We caught some decent moves a couple of days. CPI, we caught a win. Friday, we caught a win. Lost on PPI day. Yeah, CPI was a win. Break even Tuesday. And then, yeah, Monday and Tuesday were no news before CPI, so I was like sized down quite a bit. I think I lost like $200 or something on Monday. So that's what you missed. Sneer, I don't know what the hell you're typing. Yeah, Sneer, are you in Israel actually yourself, or? Or are you just a Zionist? You are in Israel. Well, despite all the banter in the chat between me and Sneer, I hope you guys are safe. I mean, I don't even know what that would be like, obviously, to be in a country that is quite literally in a war, getting bombed. But I gotta admit, it's gotta take some like balls to be like, you know what, fuck it. If I die, I die. I'm gonna fucking trade. Like, do you just like, are you trading in Israel right now and you could look out your window and you could see like missiles flying? That's gotta be, I don't know if I could do it. I'd probably just leave. How often do you have losing months, if any at all? Oh gosh. Well, I mean, I guess it depends what you consider a losing month. Like, bro, I haven't taken a payout in like 4 weeks. So is that a month? But that's not a month worth of losing. But in my mind, it's like, it sucks ass. You know what I mean? So I guess I don't know how you classify that, but I mean, honestly, if I was like red over the course of an entire month, at this point, it's a 100% because I'm just being a retard. If I'm just gonna call a spade a spade, I'm going on tilt a lot. I'm not taking good trades. I'm revenge trading. I'm probably over leveraging on those revenge trades. Like, I'm doing so much stuff wrong if that's happening for such a prolonged period of time, in my opinion, right? Or I'm just doing a really piss poor job of recognizing conditions and I'm putting risk on when I shouldn't be. So I don't know. That's just probably like my best answer I could give, but I mean, you deal with it the same way you lose. I mean, just like anything, it's fractal, right? So a losing streak over the course of a month is, I guess, you handle the same way any losing streak would be, whether it's the course over a week or whatever. But learn from it the best you can. Try to figure out what you can improve on, what you might have done wrong. And make those little tweaks and just do better next time. But, you know, don't dwell on it. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Right? Just like our old pal Jim Rohn used to say, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. So remember, mama didn't raise no quitter, so whatever you do, just don't quit. I mean, you can if you want, I guess. Don't let me talk you out of it. Don't let me talk you off the ledge. But learn from it. Keep a level head. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't dwell on it. Keep showing up. Keep getting better. Keep getting the reps. Manage risk. Downsize. Right? All those things. But there is no perfect one-size-fits-all answer, I think, is the short answer to that. That's all part of trading. He's saying I'm anti-Semitic to Tyler in Hebrew. Oh, okay. I don't know if like people think I'm offended by that at this point. Like, I think I would wear that with a badge of honor at this point, but but no, I actually can't understand Hebrew, obviously. So, Sneer, if you keep typing in Hebrew, I'll just block you because, well, it looks like just gibberish to me. Have you looked into order flow trading? I mean, I've done order flow trading in the past, and yeah, I know order flow trading is semi-popular, but I don't know if it's of interest to me, right? Nor would I nor would I be interested in switching how I trade now, especially not to do something like order flow. But I think it can work, obviously, just like anything. Macro starts here in a couple of minutes. We still have the SMT with Friday high. We are starting to see price breakdown a little bit here on the NASDAQ. I did not enter that. I was just framing that up to see what it was for risk, but holy fuck. That's funny. Alright, who got stopped on that? I know somebody probably tried an attempt on that. I was watching ES and I was just like, this just looks like trouble. That's funny. It's still fun though. It's still fun to watch, ain't it? Holy fuck, yeah. Jesus. Hey guys, at least to rip the band-aid off quick. Let's go to the 1 second chart. That was literally like a 1 second candle. That's funny. I mean, RIP to anybody that shorted that, but holy cow. What the hell? Alright, that's now there's no more SMT. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. All right, well, macro just started. That, I mean, that's what that was. The macro basically was, that was actually, yeah, 9:49 candle. So I don't know. We'll see what happens here at 10 a.m. I'm guessing, but 10 a.m. new 4-hour incoming. Gosh, yeah, we're in a 4-hour gap above here, but it's hard to think that if this 4-hour candle closes above this high, this Friday high, I just think shorts become a little bit more risky at that point, but this is 9:30, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, technically that was our first presented fair value gap as well. Right here. So we'll stay patient. I'm not interested in like long in this right now, but yeah. Tyler is my indicator. I just put the opposite. See, this is what you guys got to do right here, and you're good. The macro window, Lulu, is from 9:50 to 10:10. That's 20 minutes around the top of the hour. I do have my B edge turned on for the continuous chart. Yes, Grizzly. One day we care about war. Next day NQ is bullish because of it. Lovely. Yeah. I thought it would. I mean, we did gap down to open the week up, but I kind of thought there'd be a little bit more of a bearish reaction to it all coming into today, but you know, it's Monday. We'll see. I mean, here's your weekly candle, boys and girls. So last week basically ended up as a bearish doji, I guess if you want to call it that. All we accomplished in the previous week was the previous weekly high. And I don't know, yeah, the way that this is expanding, we might be finding some support. And just keep trekking towards those all-time highs, maybe. Shit. Trump did say we were going to be tired of winning, so son of a bitch. What an impressive feat, though. Market goes to all-time highs during a war that we're like seconds away from being dragged into. So, well, while we're here, might as well. Meisel. Well, yeah, boys. Market open straight up. Now we're just drifting higher. Perhaps some early weak manipulation, though, so. What is the... So the forecast for the Fed this week is to remain unchanged, so. Yeah, we'll see if this actually stays at 4.5%. Or if we deviate at all. If we deviate at all, the market will probably have a pretty aggressive reaction, but oh yeah, so let's see what is, yeah, gold's jumping off a cliff right now. See what oil's doing. Oil selling off. Well, your weekly true open. It's just when the market opened up on Sunday. That's my weekly open. Where is it? It's all the way down. It's all the way down yonder. So my weekly open is down here at like 783 and 3/4, 784. Do you place trades on TradingView to the leading account on Tradevate? Which copies traded? When you trade multiple accounts on Tradevate, do you place trades from TradingView? No, George. The only way that that you can execute on TradingView and have it copy to your followers is via Replicanto. So I use Replicanto. I have my leader account that I'm logged into here on TradingView. And then when I copy, or when I take a trade here on TradingView, it will copy to my followers. But I have to have NinjaTrader and Replicanto open in the background. It will not work on Tradeovate. You'll have to execute on Tradeovate. Shake some ass for the bros. We gotta hit a dub first. Yeah, we can't just be throwing we can't be throwing that in a circle for no reason. What do I do on the weekends? It just kind of just depends on the weekend. If it was up to me, now that it's summertime, I'd rather just golf every day. But sometimes the homies be fake friends. They don't want to go. So, and then I just sit there and I just sit here sad. Do nothing. I wait for the market to open up. Nin's already got their long. All right, congrats. Win percentage, so you can decide if you should start taking the opposite. Oh god, win percentage. Single digits. 69% lose rate. Afraid so. Afraid so. I am Alex, yes. I am. No, Replicanto is not free. It is paid. It is 149 bucks, I think, for a lifetime license for one machine. But if you use code Tyler, it'll save you, 20% off. If you want to save money, you don't have to, but pay full price if you want. But no, I have a video kind of breaking down how to set it up and all that stuff on YouTube for those that are interested. But that is what I am using. Yeah, I'm executing here on TradingView, copy trading on Replicanto. Good morning. Do you have Apex account or a different pro account? What do you mean? I have a bunch of accounts. I've got 5 Tradeify straight to funded accounts. I'm working on my funded futures account that I'm copy trading with these. 4 Apex PAs at the moment. I have 5 XFAs. I've got quite a few accounts here. No, I risk more on the evals, nins. Size up for evals, size down for fundeds is what I do. Aren't you all FOMO now? A little? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we've seen this happen enough times already in the last 2 months that, I mean, I'm kind of numb to it at this point. Market just goes one direction at open and stays going one direction. We are at 10 a.m. right now. We just opened a new 4-hour. But yeah, it's obviously strong. Let's see what we get, but I mean, my original thought process was, maybe see Friday high taken, and then look for some potential shorts. So, but I don't know. I don't really have any FOMO. It is what it is. It's a fresh new week, so we got plenty of time. How many contracts are you allowed to trade? 50k PA. 50k PA. During the actual PA, it's half of what your eval size is up until you get above the safety net. So what is the 50k eval? I think you get 10 contracts mini, so you get 100 micro, and then when it comes to the PA, it's half, so five minis, 50 micro. Didn't quite understand. Does Replicanto work trading view onto TradeView? Does Replicanto work with TradingView onto TradeView? I mean, you're using your TradeView credentials to connect to NinjaTrader and Replicanto. Replicanto is a NinjaTrader specific tool. So you won't be actually executing on TradeView, like the platform, George. You'll be executing either on TradingView or NinjaTrader. Yes, sir. Fundamentals are negative. We're already at 1.4% green on the day. This is a manipulation move, in my opinion, says taken in. Yeah. Yeah, that's it's kind of the hope for me. I mean, it looks obviously strong on the hourly, the 4 hour. But I mean, I do agree. This move higher is a little bit surprising. But if it ends up being manipulation, it's going to make a lot of sense. Well, geez, sounds like a lot of us are waiting for some short reversals here, but a couple people waiting for a pullback to go long. ETN's waiting to go long. You mentioned you play Fortnite. Do you feel... What? Do you feel have revenge playing? I do live in Quake Live. Wait. I do in Quake Live? What is Quake Live? Is that like a Fortnite game mode or something? Oh, I don't know. I just get on and run some duos. Get shit on by some 14-year-old sweaty kids. Do you have revenge playing in Fortnite? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do I have revenge playing in Fortnite? I basically just I play Fortnite to feel even worse about myself. Because I'll never be as good as these 13-year-old kids. All I do is I get a bunch of assists while my duo steals my kills and steals all my loot. But I have a role to play, right? You got to have that guy on the team. You got to have the guy that's willing to go the extra mile for your duo partner. And that's me. Yeah, we'll have to see this really kind of break down here if I'm going to entertain any shorts. With some fat displacement with a pH. You'll box me? What does that mean? Oh, you play builds? I don't play builds. Yeah, you guys are way too sweaty for... I'm not... I'll never be that sweaty. Could be, Joey. Yeah, we could see price drift all morning here. And then go sideways, really. To me, if we're gonna get like a strong short, I mean, it's got to come pretty soon here. Otherwise, this will, in most likelihood, probably just continue this move higher through the 10 a.m. hour, I would think. Or we'll just accumulate for 10 a.m. and then maybe 11 a.m. we get a move back down. Just, you know, framing up some ideas here, thinking out loud, but all I care about mainly right now is, I mean, I don't want to really long up in here. To me, we're in a pretty heavy premium now, but you know, I also don't want to be shorting too early and then, you know, take some unnecessary losses. But yeah, orb traders having some fun lately, I would say. That's very true. Here's the first 15 minutes open. We get a pullback to kind of retest the top of the range. Not a whole lot of, I mean, the only time opening range breakout traders are having issues is when like we're getting really deep retracements back into a range, or even, you know, sweeping the opening range low and then reversing again. Because then they're getting stopped out on both sides of the breakout. But yeah, when market goes one direction, it's pretty good for those guys. So I'm just waiting here, just staying patient. This isn't showing me like displacement down yet or anything like that. We did inverse this little gap, but SMT check. Got like perfect equal highs here on ES. If anything, we might SMT this low, but nope, Charlie, no trades yet. Nothing yet for me. Nothing yet for your boy. Macro just ended here. I mean, yeah, so this is likely probably going to be a drift higher day. Could maybe look to play longs here and see if we just get some follow through to the upside. Maybe a little scalp from here to like Thursday high. Could make sense. We got Thursday high at 105 on ES, 202 on NQ. I'd feel a little bit better about having hopped in long like right here if this would have like SMT'd this low, but SMT and CFDs? Oh. Well, who gives a shit about that? Not me. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like these equal lows here, if I'm being honest. No SMT with ES. Equal lows. I'm saying that is why I wouldn't want to take this. I mean, it could still work, but I'll tape read this, and then if we do get a raid here, and then we're to get this move back higher, then I would like it. Otherwise, I think I'm fine sitting this one out. We'll see if this just wants to go to the Thursday high here soon. Let me know if you guys are in longs currently. Maybe you decided to take this after seeing this failure swing and reclaiming this gap here. Let me know. Let me know. I'm not in anything at the moment. Do I still study ICT? I mean, not really. I stay up to date with some of the stuff he puts out. But I don't like actively go back and study more stuff or anything. Just implementing, forward testing. And doing my best to adapt to market conditions. So yeah, no trades for me yet. But let me know if you guys are holding any longs right now. I mean, over 50% of the chat was bullish this morning, so basically all longs are in profit at this point. And yeah, this will be a tape read for me. The reason I'm not taking the long inside of this leg is because I don't like these equal lows. So if we were to come down and take this out and then do something like this, a move back higher, I would feel a lot better about that. Or a scalp up to Thursday high. But the way that this is behaving, we could just be generating sell side for later and see price move away. Not for long. Badumts. Yeah, Thursday high 202. About 20 points away. I mean, is it not an equal low on the NQ chart? Looks like it's an equal low either way. Ofer, how are you going to say something like that when it's an equal low either way? Peace out, Werner's Way. Thanks for coming. Well, yeah, so we'll hang out anyway. What do you guys want to talk about while we wait? There's nothing here for me to engage in at the moment. So shoot. What's on your guys' mind? Other than me oiling up. Sit and chill? All right. Fair enough. Have I ever tried trading with the opening range breakup? Dude, I've tried like every strategy. If you name it, I've probably tried it. For the most part, in terms of like retail strategies. I started off trading support. No, what's crazy is the very first thing I was ever told about when I didn't even know what Forex was. I didn't know what a chart was. I never looked at a chart, never did anything with trading at all. ICT was actually the very first thing that I'd ever been told about by an old friend of mine that was getting into trading, who I've told you guys this story, ended up becoming a scammer. Like legit scammed his uncle out of like millions of dollars to trade for him, and whole ordeal there. But yeah, he was actually in ICT's private mentorship back in like 2016, I think. Pretty wild stuff. Yeah, he was in ICT's private mentorship, and he traded Forex in London session mainly. So I remember he was like waking up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or something like that to trade London session every day. And anyway, yeah, I wasn't really super interested in learning how to trade at that time, so I kind of just disregarded it. But I always kept it in the back of my mind, like, oh, that'd be cool. I want to get into trading at some point. So then, like, you know, as time went on and I actually started getting into trading, I gravitated more to like the much simpler shit than ICT concepts. But it's funny because when I remember when I first like, I'm like, okay, I want to learn trading, and I made the decision to learn trading. I remember him telling me about ICT. So I went on YouTube and I looked up ICT concepts, and I found his channel. And I just remember I'm like, this shit is fucking way too complicated. So then I'm like, let me gravitate to something that's more simple. So I actually started learning on babypips.com. And yeah, I started learning support and resistance, using obviously different indicators, overbought, oversold. That's how fucking stupid I was. Like I'm like, I learned about a stochastic and an RSI being overbought and oversold, and I'm like, oh dude, all I need to know is if we're overbought or oversold, and I know what I should do. And then I put like Bollinger Bands on, because on Baby Pips it said something like prices inside Bollinger Bands like 90% of the time. I'm like, dude, you're telling me if I got overbought, oversold on the stochastic and RSIs, and we're touching like the top or the bottom Bollinger Band, I'm like, dude, this is perfect. And then I have like a little support level drawn out or whatever. Don't get me wrong, it works sometimes. And I basically had zero risk management skills at all back then, obviously, but that's how I started. Was I got all those indicators on my chart, support and resistance, some trend lines maybe, and then tried a bunch of different things. Like as most traders do, when you start losing trades and losing money, you blame the strategy, not yourself. So then you try this strategy and then that strategy, and it's just like a perpetual loop. And then ultimately, long story short, you end up asking yourself, okay, I need to pick one thing that resonates with me, that makes sense, that I can formulate an edge around, and I can manage risk around, etc. And for me, it was ICT concepts, just because I believe personally that the market is very manipulated, and I believe that the market moves not by accident but by intention. That's my belief. You don't have to agree with that. A lot of people that are not ICT traders would disagree with you. They would say it moves 100% off of buying and selling pressure, and they don't agree with the concept necessarily that the market is manipulated like you do as an ICT trader. If you trade ICT concepts, it's likely because you believe that the market is always looking to do one of two things mainly, which is raid liquidity and rebalance. And to me, that's what I believe. I think the market is moving with an intention. It's never just moving for no reason, right? It's moving to take out an objective, which is usually liquidity and or an imbalance, usually both. So that's what I believe. That's why I use ICT concepts, because the logic resonates with me far more than if I just slapped EMAs on my chart, traded EMA crossovers or pivot levels, or, you know, value area high low, order flow. Like, it doesn't, like, none of that other stuff. It seems a lot more, it seems to me more hopeful than the logic I have behind ICT concepts. You don't have to agree with that. That's just my belief. But yeah, I was a little strategy whore back in the day. Just an absolute strategy whore. I loved it. I loved learning a new strategy and trying it out the next week until I lost a trade, and then I didn't like it anymore. You guys know what I'm talking about? Clap once if you're with me. I am on the MNQU, the September contract. Baka. Oh, sorry, drop shop. The word chicken is actually on the blacklist, as is the word puppet, because that was how I blocked, if you guys remember Tyler as a puppet 1 through 8. That's how I blocked him. And then he started making accounts called Tyler as a chicken 1 through 8. So if he's listening now, he'll probably make another burner account with another word. It's okay if you're trading. It's okay if you're trading. Oh, retain. They let it. Oh, there you go. Haha. Got you, retain. I was going to say, was it not working? It's not bad if you're trading the June contract today. We do still have more, or I'm sorry. Yeah, no, the June contract today, because we still have more volume in the June contract than the September contract. But so don't be worried if you're trading the June contract. It's nothing bad's going to happen, but it is contract rollover this week. But yeah, man. So I've done let me see if I missed any comments up here. For me, ICT and reinvented the wheel, just gave a new fancier names, possibly. Maybe he did, I don't know. Some people say ICT doesn't work, what do you think? Some people say ICT doesn't work, what do you think? I think that's silly and a lot of egotistical stupidity of traders trying to have a dick measuring contest. Do you recommend being an affiliate? Sure. Learn to scam from the scammer. Crazy people say ICT scam on the guys. Most payout history. I think Jade is trading ICT. Yeah, Jade is trading ICT. Yeah, I don't know. People that say, even ICT traders that shit on other strategies, I think is pretty fucking stupid. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Depending on the strategy itself, depending on the conditions, depending on the style of trading, swing trading, intraday scalping, whatever, like, dude, every strategy can work. Like, there's no denying that. I mean, you have to literally be just a room temp IQ or lower individual to sit here and say and mean it. Like, oh, this strategy works way better than that strategy, because you're missing all the context. Yeah, it might work better in this specific whatever on that specific day, but then it'll be the opposite another day. Like, it's just a lot of cherry picking. Yeah, well, Tyler, we were above VWAP and I went long. Okay, nice. You had a 50-50 chance of it working. Sweet. Am I supposed to be impressed? Like, what the fuck? ICT said it was obvious to trade contract rollover and showed the execution. Do you know the logic? No. Based on that context of the message, Imran said it's obvious to trade contract rollover. What does that even mean? Aren't we kind of doing that if we trade today? Rita, this stream is for losing only. You know that. Probably by tomorrow, I would expect Nins. Probably by tomorrow, you'd have to have it rolled over. I think the expiration is the 16th. Oh, yeah, so probably by tomorrow. Today is the 16th. I think the contract officially expires on Friday, but the volume will be heavier in the September contract by tomorrow. I think Friday is probably quad witching, right? When the contracts actually expire officially. Jane, yeah, probably just looking at a different contract chart. I do draw daily fair value gaps, but a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll just point them out, and I don't like having too much stuff on my chart. Like, I'll know if we're in a daily gap or a 4-hour gap. But yeah, sometimes I just don't like having multiple drawings on my chart. Overlapping or whatever. But yeah, we're just going higher here, boys and girls. So yeah, I would have been interested in this scalp long to the Thursday high had we taken out this low here, or even SMT'd with ES. We just didn't do that, so I opted to not take this. But once we reclaim this gap again, I would have been interested in probably just looking to market execute along here at the close of this candle, stop at the low, and like I said, it'll just been a little scalp. Something like that, yeah. So like barely a 1R. Anyway, 10:30 here. So new 30-minute candle. ES is already taking out Thursday high. NQ is right there. See if 10:30 set up a reversal here at the Thursday high being swept as well. Would make a lot of sense. My Thursday high is 202, Jacob. On MNQ at least. It is, might be a little different here on the E-mini. No, it's 202 either way. Yours is 194? Yeah, are you using the September contract? So if I'm looking at the like E-mini NASDAQ continuous chart, that could be why. 191. Guess I'm not sure where you're getting 194 from, but oh, you're on the continuous MNQ? Oh, okay. That makes sense, huh? Yeah, well, Top Step, if you're talking about Project X, you don't have to roll anything over on Project X. It's just automatically the continuous, but yeah, I'm waiting to see if we break down here after taking Thursday high. We are SMTing at the moment. Obviously, we've just been bullish today, just favoring upside. So, I don't know, around 10:30, this new 30-minute candle, it would make sense if we could, you know, shift structure here lower to maybe entertain some shorts, but otherwise, we'll just stay patient. I don't want to pick the top or anything, so we'll wait for some confirmation. Otherwise, yeah, I don't mind this. Targets, depends how aggressive you want to be. But I would say discount of this leg would be kind of your low-hanging fruit. Yeah, we might just keep pushing, Jacob. Yeah, if that is the case, then, I mean, I probably won't be doing much trade-wise, but... yeah, I'm not sure many of us did. I mean, if you're an opening range breakout trader, you had opportunity today. Obviously, never say there's no opportunity. When the market's moving, there's always opportunity. But when I say no opportunity, I just mean no opportunity for me. And like, you know, I'm not getting long at market open. You know, after Friday high was taken, I was waiting to see if this would actually end up holding. We just rip right through it. I mean, at that point, we had a pretty good idea that price was likely just going to kind of keep pushing higher. But it's just not really a move I care too much to be in. You know, you're kind of jumping in if you're just picturing power of 3 here. You'd be kind of just jumping in midway through the body of this distribution candle higher. So, oh well. But yeah, I might be able to stream tomorrow morning. But if I do stream tomorrow morning, it'll be a short stream because I gotta leave here like pretty early. So I'll keep you guys updated on if we decide to do a short stream tomorrow morning or give you guys the day off. Let you guys go watch Tanya or something. You guys are watching us both anyway, so like you guys care. See you guys at the casino. Diego, save us a spot at the blackjack table, would you? What's up, total dudes? Diego, go get our seats ready at the blackjack table. I'll grab the refreshments. I'll meet you there. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Could it be? Could it maybe be? What's up, David? I think I'm going to look to enter shorts here, boys and girls. We can get this inversion. I went ahead and hopped in. I'm going to try this short. See if we can get this move back down to discount of the range. I'll partial here at these equal lows. 1030 candle. Thursday high swept. We have an SMT here at this high with ES. Got this inversion. Let's see if this can continue going lower. I think I like it at least bare minimum to these equal lows. See if we can get this move here before the macro. I'm gonna be cooked. Yeah, 20-point stop, 6 micros. That's my risk. 249. So I'm risking pretty light. Yeah, we inverse on the 1 minute. The order panel, a lot of different ways. The easiest way is probably click this trade button down here on TradingView if that's what you're asking. Because they don't have the micro scaling, Antony. That's their way of trying to like force you to use Project X. Yeah, it's pretty silly. You don't want to see another manipulation leg? For what? Maybe for these AM highs here at 11 a.m., but just a tot. Oh. No, I mean, I don't know. I didn't think I needed to see another manipulation leg. SMT at the high, new 30-minute, Thursday high taken, inversion, like. Either we're going to go or we're not. Kind of SMTing these lows at the moment with ES. These lows here. I'm probably not too interested in a break even until we get back to like, yeah, discount of this range. Like below here. But macro is in like 6 minutes. Yeah, obviously not the reaction you want after getting these SMT at the lows. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut this off. Cut that off minus 169. SMT these lows and got this push higher. Probably gonna wait for this macro now. So the move did work to take out these lows on ES. It's not like it gave nothing. It did give something, but no follow through. Let's see though. With 11 a.m., we will be rolling out of the New York AM kill zone. So perhaps get this kill zone high sweep in the macro, and then I'll look to probably set up the same thing. If not, I mean, obviously if we just keep trucking higher, then there's not really much for me to do with that. And yeah, if this does end up holding, I guess, in the next 5 minutes and then breaks down again, could look to just re-enter. But yeah, I don't know. Kept wrist pretty tight there, cutting that off really early, so. And wasn't risking a ton either. Thanks, Sos. But yeah, just wasn't far enough of a movement away from entry, in my opinion, to go break even. It feels like just going break even instantly if that's the case. Saved a full loss there, so probably some slippage too. That looked like a aggressive spike here on the new 15-minute candle. SMT again. Hell of a reaction. Abel goes, don't. No cunt says total amateur. Okay. Xavier says no displacement. Oh, wait, RB Trade says shorts made no sense. Look at higher time frame. Dude, shorts made a lot of sense. Shut the fuck up. This is bearish. If you don't think this is bearish, you're crazy. I'm back in the shorts, boys and girls. Not waiting for this inversion. RB Trade says it's bullish, so. I want to see if I can give him another loss to make him happy. Oops. Macro starting here as well. Here's the 5-minute. Yep, Tom. It is contract switch. It's good to be that time. My rules with my model. Hope and pray. Bro, why is you badass? Because we want to be bad. Yeah, I don't really have like a set of rules for a model. I have what I believe the draw is and manipulation and power of 3. So I'm viewing this as manipulation, and I want to see distribution lower. So I got in. If I waited for the inversion on this, I'd be entering anyway, so I got the same entry. Shiva says this will be a stop loss. What if it is, Shiva? What if it is a stop loss? What will you do? What will you do if it is a stop loss, Shiva? Blitzball says, I feel like you're taking this because you really feel like it's going down. Sure. That's fair. The only thing that I would have waited for is this 1-minute inversion before entering, which we got here. I would have already been entered. So it made no difference. SMT at the high. Thursday high taken. We're in the macro. Like, holy shit, pals. Are you guys afraid of losing? Is that what's going on here? Are you guys afraid of taking L's trading? I didn't know your mom's raised a bunch of bitches. That's why nobody will remember your name. You're afraid of a little stop loss. Grow up. Ooh, I got stopped out. Holy shit. Good lord. Buddy's in the chat being like, I'm gonna be rich someday. Meanwhile, they're afraid of getting stopped out on their sim funded account. Holy cow. This is why this will be. This is why most people have to do this.
You wake up when the alarm goes off. You go to your job. Sorry. Hi, boss.
And guess what? Because you're afraid of getting stop lost. Because you're afraid of getting stopped out. Looks like I'm flipping the burgers by myself.
Back where you fucking started, Wagey. Someone has to fucking flip the burgers, dumbass.
Whatever. Not a big deal. Not really, Xavi. I think most people do that. Tyler, do you know that there is no SMT at the highs? Only on micros? You're lying. Oh, yeah. Well, RIP. I'm holding anyway. And break even. Honestly, I'm probably not going to go break even until we start getting towards these equal lows a little bit more. Like over 50% to target. I mean, we at least need to see these lows ran out here. And then if this gap, you know, holds, well, maybe could reconsider if I get scared. But scared money don't make money, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to get scared. 3 minute, 5 minute. Yeah, it's not even a 5 minute gap. Like, it's a 1 minute gap before some equal lows. If this shit doesn't get ran, market's a scam. If this shit doesn't get ran and I get stopped out, market's a scam, and I'll never financially recover from this. New hourly candle, boys and girls, in 2.5 minutes. Let's see NASDAQ die for daddy. Oh, want to die for papa? 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 Blitz with his eternal wisdom. Thank you for sharing your eternal wisdom, Blitz Trades. But, you know, like my ex said before she joined OnlyFans, You can take the girl out of the degenerate, but you can't take the degenerate out of the girl. She didn't actually join OnlyFans. I was just making that up, but you can imagine. I think it looks good. Y'all are tripping. Do you still journal your trades? Nah, journaling doesn't work. Target is 50%. Well, actually, I should probably change that. I didn't update it. Thanks for the heads up. Totally forgot. 50% of this leg. So yeah, good catch there. That's why. But I'm gonna partial here at these equal lows. And then if we like lack follow through at all, I'm probably just gonna get out fully. This gap will fail. This gap will not hold. Mark my words. I do mentor Kushtrim. Yes, for free on YouTube, right here. What do you want to know? Shiva says will hold. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, Shiva. It's not going to hold. Oh. See, how come it doesn't sound... Well, I mean, it does sound stupid to me, but like to you guys, it doesn't sound stupid when you say stuff like that. But when I say stuff like that, it sounds quite silly. As if I have a crystal ball. It's not gonna hold. It just looks like it's gonna hold. It's not gonna hold. That's what they want you to think. They want you to think it's gonna hold so you go long. Trust me, boys. I got kidnapped and taken down to a van, in a van down by the river, and they made me code the algorithm. They actually turned it off if this holds. They turned it off on me, and they didn't tell me beforehand. It's kind of like Israel bombing Iran, I guess. You're cooked. Blitz, you did the wrong form of your is actually your with a apostrophe re. Like you are. You did the possessive tense, so not correct, but you're close. Error, try again. Oh, I didn't let me send it. I did get you there. Yes. I did get you there. Consolidation may happens. It may happens, yeah. It may. But it may not. Oh no, bro. Oh no. Looks like it's gonna hold that gap. It's not gonna hold that gap though. Trust me. Everybody fucking relax. It's just a little drawdown. It's just a little drawdown. It's all good. No reason to panic. I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking puke. Oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel good right now. Save me, Oprah. Save me, Tom Cruise. Oh, I told you guys that gap wasn't going to hold. I fucking told you guys that gap wasn't going to hold. You guys didn't believe me. It's going to fail. Watch this. Watch this. Put the house on it. Put the house on it. Why am I moaning? Because I'm horny, dude. Isn't it obvious? Holy shit. Hope candle. That's all I need is just I just need hope. I just need hope to go on another day. I mean, what do you guys want from me? You guys want me to just sit here and like actually act like I'm super? Oh my! Oh, you got this gap here now. This gap. Oh, look at that wick. Oh, like holy fuck, boys and girls. I'm in a short. Either it goes higher or it goes lower. I mean, holy cow. Holy cow. You guys think the more I talk about the wicks and the gaps that it creates is gonna fucking help anything? No. Holy shit. Fuck. You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here. God.
Shut up, bitch!
You want me to zoom in? Oh, yeah, that'll help. Yeah. Let me blow on the chart too. I actually know what will help. Don't know why I didn't think of this. This will fucking help. Where are you at? Oh, Haley.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
That's fucking right, boys. The chat right now wonder why I'm shorting. That's you guys. You fucking look just like him. That's fucking awesome. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, I'm having fun. Come on, NASDAQ. I got a course to sell here. Go lower, fucker. Oh, no. This macro is the epitome of Pride Month, isn't it? Not what we're looking for here. Man. Come on. Get your head out of your ass. Oh, great. We hit the 15-minute gap. Oh, yucks. All right, all this fucking around I did. I actually didn't see this 15-minute gap right here, which we did tap, boys. We did tap that. But it's in a premium. I don't know if that's just me justifying it at this point or not, but I feel like I've talked too much shit. I gotta stick with it now, don't I? I've talked a lot of shit. I've officially lost it. I guess I have. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this. This will make me sound like a smart ICT trader if it works out. Yeah, it's just time distortion. It's just time distortion. Fucking relax. It's gonna go down. It's just distorting your time. Hang on. ES looks alright. I don't know what NQ's problem is. ES just hit the 15-minute gap too. Yeah, that hopefully isn't the death of me, but it could be. That's okay. That's okay. It's just some funded money. I did see he stumbled walking up the steps of Air Force One. Yeah, I did. Xavi, yes. Can you explain the logic? Shiva, I feel like I've explained the logic probably 18 times now. How many times do you need me to say it? I agree, Ella. Jacob, you shut your fucking mouth. Oh, Thihi. Yeah, I guess I can go over the trade again. I can go over the logic since you asked so nicely. SMT at the high. Thursday high already swept. We are in the 11A. Well, the macro came and gone, actually, but the move was here. A little short-lived, just to this 15-minute gap, and now we're respecting it and continuing to push off of it. So listen, you fucks that said we weren't going to go lower at all. You're fucking wrong, because we did. We just hit a 15-minute gap, and now we're kind of bouncing off it. But, you know, we can both be right and wrong in the same sequence. But I was kind of privy to that we'd get a retracement to like 50% of this range before maybe moving higher. At least this lower fair value gap, right? Which we might still get. I'm just kind of just sitting in this for now. Because this gap was in a premium ultimately, so. But yeah, that was the logic. Thursday high swept. 11 a.m. macro, SMT at the high. We inversed here on the 1 minute. I entered before we even inversed, but would have been the same entry regardless. This inversion. So that is all of the logic there. And if it fails, it's going to be because we traded down to the first PD array and we just stay in bullish. Bullish order flow is continuing. But, you know, that's the thing is you got to have faith in my Bobby. You gotta have faith in my Bobby. This is Bobby Boucher, the NASDAQ. And I don't know if you guys have heard many stories about Bobby Boucher, but I mean, do you guys remember the time that Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl, do you? Y'all remember the time Bobby picked up the fumble and he ran for the touchdown bare ass? Oh. Oh. Mama said that alligators so on it because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush. Well, Mama's wrong again. No, market makers. You're wrong. Mama's right. NQ is being the devil here right now. NQ is being the devil. Vicky Valancourt. Mama says that sunshine is... Wait. Mama says a rainbow is a magical rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue. Shucks. Open up a can of whoop ass. Thanks, Crazy Foil. Crazy Fool. Crazy Fool, you crazy fool! What are you doing? Like, you can't be doing that. Thanks, so. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Shit. Fuck. Not good, boys. Look how weak ES is. NQ, you are a sturdy slut. Man. Should have listened to Shiva. At least Shiva knows what's what. Shiva, you're a real dick for that, by the way. You too, Jacob. You said pump it. Market listened. Fake friend. Fucking, what team are you on here? It's somebody's fault. It ain't mine. This market is actually broken. Nothing makes sense anymore. Where's Biden? Get him back in here. Get this fucker back in office. I don't care if he shits his pants every day. I don't care if he smells 13-year-old girls anymore. You know what? At least the market went down when he was in office. At least the market had the nerve to go down sometimes. You know what? Like, sometimes it's worth it. Now the market doesn't even know what down is. It's just literally down syndrome all the time. This goes up. Fuck. Anyway, Tyler, I said this a few months back. You told me to never say that again. Yeah, but, you know, that's the thing. I'm coming around. Obviously, I'm being a little facetious, boys and girls. Apparently, there's always like half the chat that doesn't understand sarcasm. So I always have to reiterate that I'm not being totally serious in this moment. And it's just how I cope. You'll get used to it. I just can't believe how good ES looks right now. Like, this looks like it will hold. I don't know, dude. I think it's Pride Month. Hold on. Okay, I'll hold on. I'm holding. I'm not removing my stop loss, no. Listen, I'm a degenerate. I'm not that big of a degenerate. I'm not retarded. My stop is staying on. I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. You never want to go, like, listen. It's from this, like, you can go a little retarded. You just don't want to go full retard. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. See? Fucking told you guys that gap was going to hold. Nobody believed me. Nobody fucking ever believes me. Oh, shoot. Yeah, no cigar there, boys and girls. I don't know. That was a decent little short idea. Like I said, it gave us a little bit of the goodies, you know. A little bit of the goodies it gave us for a little while, but ultimately that 15-minute gap that we ended up running into, boys, that was a real son of a bitch. Forgive my language. Hide your wives, hide your kids. But that was a real son of a bitch. And that was all she had to give me for downside. Yeah, you know, sometimes they're just not willing to go down on you. And that's just how it is. What are you gonna do? You know, have a not so happy Father's Day, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, we're not down too bad. I think I did get slipped a little bit on that stop, of course. I don't know what this shit is just like jumping through highs too. So, anywho, officially took out the AM high, the kill zone high. Hang on, stick around. I might short this again. See if I won't. We'll go down eventually. Nice trade, bro. Just promote your links. Yep. So if you guys want 30% off Tradeify, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Code Tyler. If you prefer Apex or My Fun of Futures, Code Tyler will give you the best active promotion as well. Thanks for the reminder, Smike. Appreciate it. What's up, Grizz? Yeah, man, I caught easy longs today. Up like 20 bands currently. So it's going pretty good. How's it going for you? Chat will say I'm lying and that I took an L going short up here, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I wouldn't pay any attention to that. Another account lost. That's not good. 5 big booms.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Well, Chess says, literally take the same trades as you. I don't know how you're profitable. First of all, use the wrong form of your again. And that's funny. I didn't blow an account. So I'm actually down less than 1 R. And Chess, I don't know if you should be proud of that. I literally took the same trades as you. How are you taking the same trades as me when I'm taking trades off stream as well? I don't know. Listen, if you copy trade anybody, if you copy trade anybody anywhere and you lose, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you want. Do you expect people to feel bad for you? It's funny. Like, people are laughing at you, not with you. They're laughing at you. If you copy trades and blow your account, I'm sorry. You're literally what people write memes about. That's you. Like, you're the butt of the joke. You know? And then to make matters worse, you take no accountability. You blame others. It's hilarious. My last payout was 6K. I mean, it's funny. You guys literally are too emotionally unstable to handle taking losses at all. That's fucking awesome. That's why it's fine. It's why you guys will never be profitable traders. Sorry to be mean, but it's the fucking truth. Yeah, is what it is. It's not meant for everybody. It's all right. Yeah, guys, chill out. Chill out. I've been trolling you guys that whole last like 20 minutes, if you guys couldn't tell. You guys love it though. You guys are like, you guys think NQ is a toxic relationship. I feel like I have a toxic relationship with the chat. It's like a double trouble. It's like you guys are like Nasdaq's evil twin in chat form. You took the short at my stop loss? Okay. Are you a profitable trader, Mr. Tyler? Not today, I guess. Not yet. But yes, guys, I'm super duper profitable. And if you don't believe me, then you're just a hater. You know what? As a matter of fact, if you don't believe every trader on the internet is super duper profitable, you're just a hater. No, in all honesty, though, you probably should go into anybody you come across on social media in the trading space. You should probably just assume that they're not profitable and take everything with a grain of salt. But listen, I don't know what more you guys want from me. This is just the reality of trading. Sometimes you lose. So yeah. See, gold is kind of recovering nicely here. Interesting that gold's recovering, and we're just maintaining strength on the indices here as well. No, I'll short again though. You guys think I'm fucking joking? I'm not joking. I'll short until I can't short anymore. Holy shit, pals. Whoa, Drake. Hang on, Drake. Hey, hey, Drake. Hey. Chill. Holy shit. Bro. This is rude. Get the fuck back here. What? Why are you doing this? Holy shit. Where is this thing going? I told you guys it was a short. You don't believe me ever. Where are you going? Well, I'll see if I can get picked up here. I try not to chase this. See if we leave this gap behind, maybe. Could still get a nice 1 to 2R. If this gap does get left behind and I move my entry down a little bit. Which I may do. Oh, dude, I'm going to be so sad if this just dies, though. I don't think you guys understand how sad I'm going to be. Oh, pretty sad, honestly. We short again, boys. Third time's a charm. Yes, sir. Oh my god, I'm actually bricked up right now. All right, the magnet. We'll break out the magnet this time. That's probably what we're missing. I think so. I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I'm jacked. I'm jacked to the tits. Iran is ready to deliver major blow to Israel. Really? Where'd you guys see that at? If this doesn't pick me up, oh my god. Man, I gotta focus until this picks me up. I won't be able to fucking sleep tonight. Come on, get up there. Give me 196. 196, chat. Oh, I might have brought the magnet too early. I mean, you gotta be fucking me. I mean, you're telling me this is the inversion we get offered? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This is all you're gonna give me. Not after what you've done to me so far. You have to be nice to me and give me this entry. You just have to. Because this would be devastating. To break away this gap and leave me hanging. You don't want to do that to me. Not today. Because I just might jump. I just might jump. That gap should stay open? Shiva, shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of your fucking attitude. That gap should stay open. Oh my god. You know it shouldn't stay open? Your mom's legs. Fucking had it up to here. Up to here. Not here. Here. Alright. Shiva, now what? Does that mean this trade's cooked? Because the gap didn't stay open? God. Is that what that means, Shiva? Let me know. Come on, Shiva, let me know. Please. Please fucking tell me. Oh my god. Shiva. Fucking all-wise, all-knowing Shiva. Shiva the Diva in the chat. Alright, last trade of the day, though. This will be 3 strikes, and I'm out. I mean, technically, the first trade wasn't really a loss. I closed it off like minus $100. But, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And after, I mean, if this were to lose, I would have to just fold them, bro. I'd have to fold them. But this is gonna work out because I said it's gonna work out. And I'm a YouTube live streamer, and that means it just has to work. Okay? So it's going to work. It's going to work. Have some faith. Have some faith in my Bobby. Get your stupid magnet ass. Give me your stupid magnet and you stay on the 1 minute. You stay your ass on the 1 minute chart. Got it? You stay that stupid little ass on the chart. All right. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Blow on your charts for me. Come on. That'll help it.
I'm gonna come.
Come on, boys. We're going lower. All right. Ready? I ran. All right. Nah, not funny, right? Yeah, you guys have no sense of humor anymore. I get it. No, it's all good. Nobody likes to have any fun anymore. Everybody got so sensitive after 9/11. It's a shame. It is a shame. Oh no, getting a little click happy here. The fuck, you might get banned. Dude, that's fucking true. Listen, if I get banned for that, well, you guys will just never hear from me again. Yeah, don't tell me. I heard if you play Only Thing I Love. Only Thing I Love? Not sure I'm familiar with that one. Oh yeah, it's fucking tanking, boys. Oh, it's tanking. Something tells me this is going to be fun. Something just, I don't know. It's just like like I'm tingly kind of. Kind of from like the waist down. Like waist down, but knees up. I'm just like tingling. Do I create? No, I don't. I mean, no, I don't increase my positions after a loss. I am risking like $500 on this trade. So compared to my previous 2 positions, it is a little bit more. But I'm not like oversizing. It's only a 26-point stop. I'm risking the equivalent of 1 mini. JK, yes. I double the position size and I click reverse position. Fail-proof strategy, by the way. That's module 7 of my course. Oh no. Please tell me you guys know I'm joking when I say some of this stuff. I think it's obvious to some, but I just feel like I gotta say it. Otherwise, don't tell me we're gonna SMT this low again. Get going, NASDAQ. Get going, NASDAQ. Come on. You've had enough fucking around. You have fucked around too much today. I mean, we SMT'd this low again on ES. Dude, I'm just fucking besides myself. This shit has, like, come on. Do not tell me we're just gonna drift higher all day. And never rebalance. Get the fuck out of here. Peace out, drop shop. I mean, you'd think I would learn and maybe go long at some point, but not me. That's the thing. Not me. Not today. Not this day. What's funny is I probably won't stream tomorrow and I'm going to hit like the most sick fucking trade ever. And you all can suck it. More Drake candles. Thank you, Sonay. Finally. Some positivity in the chat. Where's that been all day? Where has that been? Uh-oh. A little jumpy on that candle. Uh-oh. What's happening? 10:38 or 11:38. What's market doing here? Did a bomb just drop or? Islam, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow morning because I gotta leave early to go participate in a charity golf tournament for the military and National Guard. So that is why. Thank you. I did not serve. No. But do I support our troops? Yes. Do I love golf? Yes. But I'll still have time to trade like probably like the first 30 to 45 minutes of the market tomorrow. So it's really a question of if I feel like it's worth starting a stream for that amount of time. Way sell, laughing face. What? Balls deep in shorts. That's what I like to hear. I will do that. What Juicio? Whoa, Juicio. I'll be hitting those balls for America. How large is the account? What do you mean? I'm trading 5. Tradeify straight to funded 150Ks at the moment. Copy trading on my funded futures. Eval alongside it at the moment as well. So. The accounts are basically at break even. Overall, if that's what you're asking. It's been a lot of back and forth with me lately. My P&L results haven't been outstanding in the last 4 weeks, which I've made very. I mean, I've said it. I've talked about it multiple times on stream already. I do use Replicanto Grizz, yes. Yes, Money Glitch. I have 5 XFAs still. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna hold this. I can only make sense of lower here. I mean, obviously, if I get caught in some sort of accumulation for another hour, then that's just sucks to be me, I guess. But I'm gonna stubbornly hold this for now, and I'll sit in it for as long as I fucking have to. Okay. I don't think so, Grizz. I mean, isn't it just copy trading on Project X still? But yeah, I've been in this trade since 11:30, so 14, 15 minutes now. New 15-minute candle income in here in the next 30 seconds. Here's your 15-minute, like this is the 15-minute PA that we're in, so. We'll go B here. You're probably thinking of Trade Sinker, Grizz. Yeah, I looked into them. I was going to. I mean, they've been asking me to partner with them still, but I've just been seeing like a lot of negative reviews. People talking on X about like the trade copier not working a lot of like pretty often and messing up stuff. So, yeah, I just think Replicanto is your best. I mean, you got to pay for either one. And again, I think Trade Sinker. The nice thing about Trade Sinker is that you don't need Ninja Trader. AKA you can run it pretty seamlessly on a Mac. So that is a positive, but I just don't want to promote something that is like going to work half the time to people. And then like, you know what I mean? It's just going to be a frustrating thing to deal with as a trader. Like I would hate that, to have my accounts like the copy trader not work half the time. So I'm just kind of letting them work out the bugs a little bit more, wait till it's more reliable before recommending it. Because I wouldn't use it myself, so I'm not going to promote something I wouldn't use myself at this current time. Oh man. Listen, Hitler gave the Jews plenty of opportunities to migrate peacefully. So you could feel pretty safe back then, Zion. That's funny though. It's not looking good. Why? We didn't invalidate the PD arrays I shorted from. Which has taken its sweet old fucking time. And I don't know if it doesn't go. I mean, to me, lower is the only thing that makes sense. So at this point, like, even if we're going to go higher, like, we got to rebalance, dude. Fucking A. You know, because I'm not going to be longing up here just endlessly. It just doesn't make any sense to do that. Doesn't make any sense to do that. And I'd like to see us come wipe out some lows. Call me crazy. I'm tired of winning too. We got to rebalance. I know, famous last words. Famous last words, dude. How many accounts did you blow up through your entire trading career? Like, does that include live accounts, evals, funded accounts? Good Lord, I don't know. Way too many. I don't have a number. I don't know. I really don't. Many accounts. So many that I lost count. Tony, you could do that. You could literally enter the opposite. And it might work out. Well, 11:50, right around the corner. Lunchtime macro. Yeah, taking in. That's kind of what I was thinking as well. I mean, what did Netanyahu say? That Iran tried to assassinate him twice already? I'm like, oh, great. So, yeah, Israel's going to take out Trump and blame it on Iran. Thoughts? When did you last blow an account? When I became a partner with Tradeify gave me 3 free straight to fundeds, and I blew them. So end of May. So I mean, there's your answer. But you could make the argument that I wasn't taking them super seriously because I didn't actually pay for them. Otherwise, I blew some Apex evals, just full boarding them when they did the 90% off sale. So, yeah. Sneer, why am I crazy? I don't think I'm crazy. I just don't trust Netanyahu and Israel's leadership. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I think they were behind 9/11. I think they killed JFK because JFK didn't want to give them nukes. Now they got nukes. And yeah, I think Netanyahu would love to kill Trump, and then the U.S. would have to go to war with Iran. It'll be a false flag. That's what I think. You don't have to agree with me, but that's my opinion. W honesty. Michael, I try. Listen, I'm just going to shoot you straight. I got nothing to sell yet, so. That's why. Oh, well. So we just disagree then. You trust Israel and Netanyahu? I don't. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm drinking the conspiracy Kool-Aid. And that's cool with me. I just basically don't trust government at all. Like, I don't even trust our own government. So. Don't shoot. I'm retarded. Prove it. I trust the government. You guys know what meme I'm talking about? I don't know. Do I just go break even now? SMTing this low now. NQ is obviously trading below it before ES is. I don't know. I feel like this should just continue. Otherwise, market's just actually balls deep in Pride Month right now. Sandrika, I don't know how to read that, so. I have been trading seriously like actually take. I started trading before 2020, but I would say like I really started taking it serious like late 2019, early 2020, like before COVID, and then COVID hit. So whatever that is, 5-ish, 6 years maybe. I do stream most days, Davidson. I might not be streaming tomorrow just because I had some prior plans already, but otherwise, yes. And then obviously like bank holidays and stuff, obviously not, but. Well, what happened? I was in profit 50,600 on a 50K account, and I dropped to 58,000, and now I can't open a trade. Apex or the only difference is the intraday draw, intraday trailing drawdown. But yes, you have trailing drawdown on futures funded accounts. Oh, I already know, Twister. 23. Grizz. 2023. Oh, there we go. Oh. Let's go half off there. I don't like this spike that we're doing. Big jump down here. ES got really close to taking out that low. Basically tapped it perfect. I really don't want to see any candle closures back above this low. If we get one, I'll probably just cut the trade off. I told you guys it was going to go down eventually. You guys didn't believe me. I didn't have one in nins. I didn't have a buy limit in there. I was just market executing based on. I mean, it just moved so fast, and then we were wicking up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just took a partial. That's the live play-by-play analysis. I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, if we get a 1 minute closure back above this, I'm going to exit. Is my plan. Because that looked like some heavy manipulation. Potentially. I got lucky. Okay. When I lose, I suck. When I get it right, I'm lucky. That makes sense. Hell yeah, chat. Hell yeah, chat. Hell yeah, chat. Alright, 1 minute close. I think I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna give it like yeah. Give it a moment, but I'm out. I'm out on this. See if it continues. I'm gonna watch here for a little bit. I'm doing this because like this is where I've fumbled some money before, like the last couple of weeks. Is like I'm just sitting here constantly demanding lower, and it just won't give it to me ever. So I'm like, I gotta just adapt. I don't know. Maybe this will be one of the times it works out now, but I mean, shit. We should follow through. Am I fucking crazy, chat? Or not? Oh, shit. Dog just scared the shit out of me. Let's see if it follows through here. I mean, that'd be some shit, but I can't constantly keep giving money back to the market when it's just taking out short-term lows and then reversing against me. Oh, shoot. Nope. Hey, get out of there. Here's your 5 minute. So see if this 5 minute gap holds price. But even this 5 minute closed right at the low there. So I don't know. It just looks like it could be pulling back into the range. But let's watch this. If you guys are still holding, let me know. Jacob thinks we go higher now. Iran preparing for the largest and most intense missile attack in history. I mean, yeah, so like this would be like most days in the last few weeks, I feel like I would just stubbornly hold this. It would be ironic that this would be the day that I don't hold and it works out and it does continue lower, but it just hasn't served me to hold on. I just always end up getting stopped at break even on the rest. It's tempting to want to join that move back lower here on this 1 minute OB. New hourly candle, so that'd be your hourly wick. 12 p.m. I'm not going to, just because I shouldn't have closed the trade if I was going to re-enter right away, but we'll watch this as a tape read, I suppose. Still a 2R. Looks good. ES has these equal lows here. So I'll cheer for you guys if you guys are still holding the short. I just felt like I had to get out of it from all the lessons I've been learning over the last couple of weeks, not doing so. What are you saying, Michael? If you didn't sell, you would have been broke even. By you selling, it's going to them lows. Yeah. And last week, by me selling, it went to break, or not selling, it went to break even. So you guys will always use hindsight against me, which is why the chat is undefeated. Anywho, let's do a P&L check. Oops. Let's see how you guys fared today. Green, red, or flat? Green, red, or flat? Yo, Tyler, how does the funded account of Tradeify work? I know a dumb question, but I just bought 2. LOL, I didn't get the consistency. Bearish, did you buy... What kind of account did you get? Growth, advanced, evals, or did you get a straight funded? I'm not in this trade, by the way, boys and girls. I am tape reading this. So what I did is we got this huge spike through this low. I took a partial, and then I said if we close back above that low, I was going to exit the rest of my position. That's what I did. It does look like it still wants to hold for lower, though, and there is reason for it to go lower because we have these equal lows. So I don't think it's bad. I'm just not in it. I'm tape reading it. You got straight to funded. So straight to funded is 20% consistency rule. So that just means you can't make more than 20% of your overall profit when you go to take a payout. 20%, more than 20% of your profit can't come from one day, one trading day. Thanks, Michael. Green is green, Sone. That's right. How can you check P&L? What do you mean? I mean, it kind of depends on the platform you're using, but you should be able to see your P&L fluctuating up and down. Oh, but overall, not 9K? Yes, overall. Correct. Yeah, so you can make more than the 9K profit target if you want. But like what you can't do is like have, for example, let's say you make 9K and you go to take a payout. You know, you can't have more than 20% of that 9K come from one day. So if you made 4,500 in one day, that would be over the consistency rule. You'd have to keep trading to even it out. And if you do get funded with Tradeify via the evals, then it's the 35% consistency rule. So you get a little bit more cushion with that. But realistically, though, if you're not going for like windfall trades, I don't feel like the consistency rule is a big issue. But that's also why you don't need to risk. You don't need to overly risk too much on the straight to fundeds, because it doesn't really serve you to do so anyway. Because if you have a bunch of, you know, smaller trades and then you have like one really big trade, you know, it might hurt you in the consistency. So there's no reason to like really size up too much, in my opinion, unless you just want to make a lot. And, you know, if you do go that route, then you'll just have more to move to live eventually. But who is still holding shorts, by the way? I am out. I can go over all my executions. It's been a day. 3 shorts, 1 trade. I mean 2 L's basically. I really stopped myself out of the first one though before we went to full stop. So that was like a very small loss. This was a full stop out on the second one though. Eventually. So. And then we got the partial win here. Oh, man. We got close. We almost had enough juice to get through here. Was going for these equal lows. We got about 12 points away on that spike. But yeah, let me know if you guys are still holding. I'm out of this at the moment. Just watching to see if this continues. Looking at the P&L check. About 100 votes, and yeah, mostly green today. For those of you guys that are green today, were you guys long at all today? Or were you guys just in on these shorts here at the end? Obviously, the shorts early didn't work out. They did very premature. They're just very short-lived. They went to like the very nearest PD array and then respected both times. So, yeah. Interesting stuff, but... yeah, if you guys are still holding this for lower, good luck. Just looking at this price action, like, gosh. Again, hate to be a broken record here, but a rebalance makes sense. Even if we are going to continue higher, right, into hourly inefficiencies, and lower. So even if higher is the objective going into the rest of the day and tomorrow, that at a minimum makes sense. I mean, we're kind of getting it now, but again, the shorts, it's been a buy the dip market recently. You know, shorts have been very short-lived. We have a lot of just short-term lows that get ran, and then we just see price reverse back for higher. So it's just kind of been the mood of the market, you know? So I tried adapting to it today by getting out when I did, but that's that, boys and girls. Can I go over the first trades? Sure. So first trades, really quickly. Equal lows here. Delete the magnet. Equal lows here. We took out Thursday high already here, right? We had an SMT with ES. SMT with ES there. I'll just full screen this. And then we created an inversion right here. So I went short here. We held for a little bit. We ended up SMTing right here at these lows with ES again against the trade, but I just kind of held onto it, hoping that it would fail. Then we got this impulsive move back higher, and then on this candle, as it was pushing up, I closed it, and then my stop loss was here, so I saved myself like half my stop loss on that. And then at this point, we were actually inside. We were just about to roll into the 1050 macro, so I did jump in, or the 1150 macro. No, I take that back again. 1050 macro, 11 a.m. macro. There you go. I did end up jumping back in short here. Stop at the high, expecting it not to be retraded to. And was going for this low and then also equilibrium of the range. And yeah, got ran out here. But yeah, you could have, even if I waited for the inversion on this entry, it would have not have mattered. I entered a little before the inversion, but even if I was waiting for the inversion, you got it here. You know, even got closures below this structure here in this low. So I mean, yeah, basically we ended up running up and taking out the where the heck is it? It's not on here. We ran up and we traded through New York AM kill zone high. So obviously, yes, I was in before the kill zone ended, and then we ran up and we took this out. But that's why I just stayed with shorts. I'm like, I just feel like this is gonna sell. That's the only thing that made sense, at least. So once we got this breakdown, got picked up, had to suffer through a little bit of drawdown as it was digging up into this gap, and we retested the inversion here and got the sell off just to this recent low. And now, glad I didn't replay this, because that would have been an L. And that's just how the market has been. Short-lived sells for another move higher. It's literally buy the dip market to a T. Like, wow. Even with reasons to go lower, you know, it's just like we're pumping. We're pumping. So, I could explain order flow, Alex, but I'm probably not going to do it. I'm probably not going to do it today. But I also don't trade it, so I might not be the best person to ask anyway. The difference between advanced and growth. So the growth accounts are like Apex, intraday trailing drawdown. They're the cheapest. You have an activation fee. The advanced are no activation fee, end of day trailing drawdown. So that's obviously a little bit better. You pay a little bit more because there's no activation fee, and you get the end of day drawdown instead of the intraday. And both evals are 1 day pass, so you can pass the evals in 1 day. But really the main difference between the two is activation fee or not, and then intraday trailing drawdown or end of day trailing drawdown. Most people probably prefer end of day trailing drawdown. just because it's obviously more friendly. Oops. So I'm gonna delete some of this stuff, but yeah, boys and girls, I will probably leave it there. 140 votes, mostly green for the day. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let me see. I don't think there's any more questions in the shot that I missed, at least. So we'll probably call it there, boys and girls. How to deal with this issue by letting your profit run and not close early. How to deal with this issue by letting your profit run and not close early, but let it run to hit stop loss. Had this kind of issue in my trading. I mean, yeah, that's a very common issue, flawless trader, and it's not something that is, I don't feel like, you know, I struggle with that too. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. It's a lot easier to be patient in drawdown than it is in profit, because you see green and you want to take it. I generally am somebody that likes to let my trade run to my target, at least like the first target, and get like a 1 to 2 R or close to it. The reason that I didn't hold today is just because you guys have seen me on stream for 3 weeks now. Hold and hold and hold and hold and hold. And it's just like, we just get shallow drives lower, we retrace back higher. Shallow lower, retrace back higher. It's just on repeat. So basically I've made the decision that I'm like, until we get follow through, it's just silly of me to think that the market's going to behave any differently. Right? Like, so that's what I did today. And didn't let this, I don't know if this will come all the way back against me, but if I did, I would have let half my position get stopped at break even here. So at least I'm able to like make back a little bit more profit by closing the rest of that trade here. So, you know, it is what it is. So I'm just adapting a little bit to the market conditions. Obviously, you know, I agree with the sentiment that the market, like, people complain about price action all the time, right? And I understand, I complain about price action sometimes too, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? Like, the market doesn't give a fuck if it gives you good price action or bad price action. And our abilities as traders to adapt to whatever price action we are getting, whatever condition we are getting, is really what makes or breaks us as traders, you know? So it's tough because sometimes you got to break out of your routine a little bit and your habits to adapt to whatever condition you might be in. Easier said than done, but, you know, it got to a point for me where it's like, I have to adapt. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep getting the same result, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So I'll try to play the hand that I'm dealt within the market conditions we have currently. And then when things change, I'll, you know, adapt accordingly again. So, but as far as like the whole profit thing, not closing early in profit, I just try to ask myself the question of, when I make a decision at the end of the day with a trade to close it or let it run, was there logic involved? Right? If you can feel good about your decision based on a logical decision that you made, not an emotional decision, not looking at your P&L, not saying, oh, if I close here, I'll be green or whatever, like, just something that's logical. So for me, we traded through here. I took a partial, and then I said, if we close back above this low, I'm going to look to get out of my trade. And then we got it. So I closed it. It starts looking like it's going to hold and keep selling back. The emotional thing for me to do would have been to just play this and get FOMO that I'm going to miss out on the rest. But I didn't do that. Because why? If I did that, then there was no logic behind me closing the trade in the first place. If I was going to re-enter the same trade from the same PD arrays, I never should have closed it in the first place. Does that make sense? So there's logic in that decision. So where if this plays out without me, yes, will it suck? Sure, I missed a little bit of profit, but can I live with that decision? More so than if I emotionally enter back in off of FOMO and then take a loss. That's way worse, right? Everybody wants this perfect answer with trading. There's no perfect answer with trading. Trading is a very imperfect game, and we're all very imperfect people with imperfect psychologies and different things. So, like, chasing perfection is not going to serve you. It's not going to help you. You're never going to achieve perfection, especially not in trading. I just want most of my decisions to be rooted in logic. Sometimes I'll make a decision out of emotion. I'm not immune to emotions. I'm not a robot. But I just want my decisions to have logic to when I look back on them and I can say, you know what? I'm okay with that decision because, you know, it's a lot of if-then statements. If this happens, I'm going to do this. If that happens, I'm going to do that. If neither of this happens, I'm just going to wait, right? So that's kind of the battle as a trader. And then you weigh out the probabilities and you live with the result. You manage your risk the best you can, and whatever happens, happens. We don't control if the price goes up or down. So that's probably the best answer I can give. It's not like a one size fits all answer that's going to help you just feel amazing about holding your positions all the time or cutting them early or not. That's just part of the uncomfortability that you deal with as a trader. You show your settings for your indicator, please. So which indicator? Which indicator, Zach? I notice you put a lot of effort into trade management versus trade planning. I mean, what does that even mean? You put a lot of effort into trade management versus planning? I'm not sure I totally get that. ICT everything. Oh, yeah, so settings for this. I have a video on this as well, boys and girls. I probably should update it because I added some stuff, but these are the settings that I have. Obviously, New York session. I have all these toggled off. I have midnight historical lines toggled on. London, New York, London close. Actually, I don't think you need these. Yeah, I don't think you need these, but they're toggled on. I don't think they do anything for me, though. I have all the backgrounds down. Midnight open. You could turn on London open if you want, and all these other things I don't. I just have midnight New York and equities. Weekly open, I turn monthly open off, and then I have Asia range, and then the standard deviation for Asia range. All this other stuff is just extra. You don't need this. So that's what I have for ICT everything. But yeah, boys, great decision to cut that trade off. I would have already been break-even stopped because my stop was like, you know, a couple points in profit or whatever. So I already would have been break-even stopped on this. And yeah, the shorts are just short-lived. Not to beat a dead horse, but that's just how it's going. That's just how it's going. We're tired of winning, boys. We are tired of winning, chat. Somebody tell Trump we're ready to lose. We're ready to lose for once, guys. Holy shit. Somebody help us lose for once. Holy cow. Oh, that's good. That's good. Did we really rebalance at 50%, Tyler? We did not rebalance at 50%, in my opinion. But depending on the time frame that you're looking at, I think we could rebalance all of this, honestly. I mean, it's a no news Monday. It's a no news Monday. And my golly gosh, I would just be so surprised to see this thing just continue trucking higher, I guess. But I've been surprised before. I mean, we're what? We're up 1.5% on the NASDAQ. 2.5% according to the continuous chart. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, we gapped down to open the week up, and it's just been a straight shot up. From the low to the high currently, 2.3%, 500 points. With all this wartime stuff, it's just interesting to me. I feel like the anticipation would be for lower, but I guess if enough people are thinking that, that's probably why we're going higher. But we've taken out Friday, Thursday high. Previous weekly highs. Again, we'll see where we're at come the rest of the week, but just looking at these hourly closures, even this looks like we should retrace just based on these previous 2-hour candles. 2 hourly candles, I should say. So that's what makes sense to me. I would still, if I gun to my head and I was being forced to trade right now, I would still favor this. As far as I'm concerned, but well, we've also traded up 4 standard deviations of Asia range. Like, this would just be such an outlier to see it continue higher, honestly. So that's that, boys. All right. Hey, enjoy your Monday. If you guys are still continuing to trade, good luck. Looks like you're starting to sell off here again, but I would have been stopped the break even, so it just doesn't even really matter on that. But you have a lot of entries during the day. Oh, you should see my entries at night. You know what I'm saying? But don't. All right, guys, enjoy your Monday. I will keep you guys posted if I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow. I'm leaning towards that. I might just trade by myself before I have to leave, but you never know. I might surprise you, and I might just pop up a stream, and it might just be a quick like 30-45 minute stream tomorrow morning. But I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord, and I'll also post on X as well if I take anything else today. Like I said, I would still favor lower, but I've taken 3 attempts for short, and I'm just gonna walk away for a bit at least and come back, take a peek and see what we're looking like in PM session. But if you guys are still holding these shorts at all, good luck. I hope it works out for you. And hey, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later on. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. We'll see yous. Peace and love.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money, he's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.